I have an addiction that's so extreme that every single day when I wake up, my hands can't help but to give in to this addiction. And whenever I'm bored, my hands just gravitate to and it's just so extreme, but I can't help it. I literally cannot help it. I'm addicted to the piano. Didn't expect that, did you? My hands gravitate to the piano whenever I am bored because I've fixed my dopamine baseline. I've fixed the route to enjoying life. I've removed all instant gratification successfully. I've rewired my brain into liking hard things, and now I am addicted to the piano. I am so addicted to the piano. My hands just, I keep playing the piano. I can't help it. Every time I play, my brain just says, "Oh, let's try that part one more time, that section one more time. Let's do it again, again, again." I literally, there was a day where I literally spent 2 hours prior to saying, "Let's get off the piano," but I literally cannot help myself. Now, how do you get to the point where you've done so much self-discovery, so much self-help, self-growth, so much rewiring of your brain to the point where you're addicted to the piano? You're addicted to something that's good for you. That's exactly what I'm going to teach you in this video. And also, I'm going to teach you how to get rid of the addiction that you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. Because there's a surefire way to quit that. There is such a good way to quit that. All of these retarded YouTubers, they don't tell you the secrets. They tell you the basic shit. Yeah, remove the triggers, the hot triggers, all of this shit. Bro, okay, but has it worked? Not really, has it? So I'm going to give you the actionable steps to replace that addiction, to replace that incessant need for your hands to gravitate downwards, if you get what I mean. How do you do it? It all starts with your mind, my friend. I want to introduce you to a concept called mastery is the cure to boredom. And boredom is where you do these habits. So listen to me very closely when I tell you these words, because I'm actually going to help you, right? For you to understand this story, for you to understand this concept, I need to tell you a story. So listen closely. This is a funny one, right? So 2 years ago, I was in school, right? In year 8. And I had two friends. Let's call one of the friends Adam and one of the friends John. Now, in class, yeah, John was really good at football. He would show me his physique. He has a pretty nice physique, six pack, all of that, right? He used to work hard. He used to be disciplined. He did not even have a phone. At the time, I was a Jeffrey. I was a retard. But he was better than me at this time, right? He was more disciplined than me. He had a better physique than I did. I had a skinny fat, bro. I don't even know what I was. I was a sack of retards, bro. I swear. Sack of retards, what? So he was more disciplined than me, right? And I moved away from that school. Right now I'm in year 11. So I've moved away from that school, right? And Adam, the other friend that I was telling you about, told me that John had gotten a phone. And you guys know what happens when you get a phone. You get addicted to TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all of these apps. And you know the hub. You get addicted to all of this shit. That's exactly what happened to John. A once disciplined person, a once who was a guy who was pursuing mastery in his skill, which was football, had now brutally fallen off. And you know why I say this? Because Adam, who was a self-improvement friend of mine, had told me that in school John was boasting about how he liked to stroke it every day. And you know what's more interesting is, this is the funny bit, right? Listen to this, right? You're gonna, bro. This retard, bro. There was an offer on one of the adult sites, right? And he couldn't resist to buy it. It was like 15 quid, but then the offer was 80% off, so you got it for 3 quid. And he couldn't resist to buy it for 2.99. And that got leaked to the entire year. And now everyone calls him 2.99. Holy shit. So you went from a once disciplined person, a hard-working guy who was striving for more in whatever he was mastering, to 2.99. Jesus, bro. I couldn't help but lose respect for John at this moment in time. Because the John that I knew did not have a phone. The John that I knew woke up early, hit a workout, did push-ups, did his training, and worked at the skill of mastery. And now he's just brutally fallen off. Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram has all hijacked his mind, like it's done for all of you. You're letting these apps hijack your mind and take control of your mind. And it's ruining everything that you stand for as a human. You're pursuing instant pleasure rather than delayed gratification that will help you in your life. It's ephemeral. It does not even last. And that's exactly what happened to my boy John. So, people now call him 2.99 for buying. Just in case you did not understand what I just said, people calling 2.99 for buying a subscription on an adult site that was 15 quid, but now 2.99. That's his new nickname. How embarrassing is that? My heart goes out to John, because there's a lot of people struggling with addictions just as this that lead you to be this down bad. Not even I was this down bad. And I was down bad, bro. I was worse than all of you. 10 times a day on weekends and maybe 5 times a day on weekdays. That's how bad I used to be. How have I gone from that to all of this? The one concept that changed my mindset on all of this is replacement. You need to understand that addiction is a symptom of a root cause that you're not understanding yet. The root cause is your self-image, but also you refuse to replace this habit. If you remove this habit, you have times where you are bored. What else are you going to do? You always just gravitate to this habit, back to this habit, every time you're bored. Just incessant. You're used to it. Whenever you're bored, you whoop out the phone, go on it, get the release, and done. But what can you do to beat this addiction? You can replace it with mastery. And this is where mastery is the cure to boredom. What I did, I replaced that addiction with the piano. And now I am addicted to the piano. Just like I was addicted to that site, I am now addicted to the piano. I literally cannot stop playing. Every time I start, every session, my hands just play the right notes and they keep want to play the piano. That's how addicted I am to the piano. You need to replace one P with another P. Yo, I was being so passionate, yeah, my camera fell. But let's get back to what I was saying, yeah. So, you need to replace one P with another P, if you get what I'm saying, right? So if you want to beat this addiction, right, you need to replace whatever it is that you are addicted to with another addiction, another incessant need to master a skill. So pick a skill. Pick a skill and just pursue it. And if you don't like the skill, pick another skill. This is why a lot of people get stuck, because they keep thinking about the skill that they want to pick. I hate when people say the T word to me. It's so retarded. Don't think about it. Try it. Try it, and if you don't like it, try another thing. And pick a skill that you really like. You really like to master. In your practice time, you are so fulfilled in your practice. And replace it. Every single time you get the urge, all you have to do is just gravitate to this mastery skill that you're going to now do, instead of whipping the sight out, going onto the hook, right? So that's my advice for you, my friend. And that's why I told you that I was addicted. That's the whole point of that story. You need to understand that you can't get rid of this addiction if you don't replace it. It's just as simple as that. You need to replace it with something valuable and something that really means a lot to you. And if you want to find that, just try a bunch of things. This is where so many people get stuck, because they don't want to try it. Just try. Bro, if you try, you're better than 99% of people. So think about that, right? Just try. And if you don't like it, try another skill, and there will be something that you like, and pursue it. Pursue it night and day whenever you are bored, because mastery is the cure to boredom, my friend. You need to understand this. This is what all the other YouTubers don't tell you. I learned this in a paid course, and I'm giving it to you for free. So you better take my advice, because this is gold, bro. This is gold. You need to listen. Because if you don't want to change your life, get the hell out of my channel. But if you are the type of person who really wants to make an impact in their life, change it for the better, listen to what I'm saying, because I guarantee you this is the truth. Replace whatever you're addicted to. Video games, the hub, gooning, scrolling, all of this shit, replace it with a skill that you are relentlessly pursuing, because you will become like me, where you're addicted to something that's actually good for you. And guess what, my friend? When you are addicted to something that's so good for you, you become a top performer, just like me. You will achieve so much success in your life, like I will, because you're addicted to something that most people are not. Most people are addicted to their phones. You can be the weird person who's addicted to something other than your phones. Maybe it's weightlifting. Maybe it's calisthenics. Maybe it's the piano, just like me. Maybe it is, I don't know, other skills, swimming. Find what you are willing to replace this addiction with, because this is the only strongest method to quit. So, John, if you're listening, get your ass back into football if you still like it. But find a skill. Find a skill that you really resonate with, that you really like. And you have to pursue it relentlessly, while also cutting out Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, all of this shit, because it doesn't help you. And if you can't realize that, you're a dumbass. Just listen to me. Just cut them out. But that is how you really make progress in life. So to summarize, right? You have an addiction and you want to cure this addiction. How do you cure this addiction? Remove all of these negative apps that are turning you into a retard, right? And then remove and replace with a skill that you really resonate with, and pursue the skill. Learn as much about it. Watch YouTube videos about it. Read books about it. Because this is what I was doing. And bro, I'm addicted to the piano. I'm addicted to speaking to the camera and giving you the best advice that I can. I was actually reading a book on giving you the best advice I can. to articulate my words in a way that you can take advice on my words. So you're going to take my advice if you're not a retard and you really want to change your life, or you can click off my channel. Thanks. But for the people who really want to make a difference, for the people who believe that they can make a difference, because you can, my friend, because it's all about realizing that you're stuck in a loop. You're stuck in a loop of just failing pleasures that don't last long. You get the pleasure and then it's just it doesn't last, and then you feel depressed, progressively depressed every single day. Tomorrow is a more depressing day than today. If you want to escape all of this and you want to bring that light back into your life, just listen to what I'm saying. I can't put it more simply for you. Listen, bro. Stop scrolling down to the comments. Stop staring at your Snapchat messages. Stop scrolling. Just listen to what I'm saying. Because this is the truth. And I've been through it. I've been through it all. I was the worst of the worst and now I'm the best of the best. I'm a top performer. You can get to this point right now if you just listen to what I'm saying. If you're just willing to listen. If you stop being so ignorant, you can really make an impact. You can change this addiction into another good addiction. I'm addicted to lifting weights. I'm addicted to playing the piano. I'm addicted to speaking to the camera. You can get to this point as well. I'm addicted to meditating. It's so fun to meditate. 150 hours. I've meditated an hour every single day this week. Some days even 2 hours. Because that's how fun it is. If you want to get to this point, you're going to have to put in the work and you're going to have to do the remove and replace method. If you know that this addiction is truly bad for you, you know, the hub. If you don't, you're a retard. It is bad for you. Replace it right now. If you don't, you're a pussy, right? That's simple as that. But if you know that this addiction is bad for you and you know that you need to replace it, here's the solution. No one else can give you as clear as I'm telling you right now. This is the only way, the only most effective strategy, the meta to replace that addiction. So, I hope you can listen to me and actually implement the advice. And if you want further advice on how to get rid of this addiction, I have other tricks as well that I can give you if you comment down and ask for it. Tell me what you're struggling with, and I will give you the best possible advice that I can. Because I used to be the worst of the worst, the biggest retard of all of you. I'm talking 7 hours of video games, 7 to 10 hours of video games, 10 times a day that I released. And now I meditate 2 hours a day. I go to the gym. I play piano. I read. I journal. I do all of these good habits and I do none of the bad habits. My phone is on black and white. I have 4 apps. I don't have any of the bad apps like you guys do. I've subtracted everything that you guys are not willing to. And that's why I'm at this point. So that's the goal that I want to give you today. Replace the addiction. Don't try to get rid of it. Replace it. If you want more advice, comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.